In this video, I'll guide you through how to group layers using a pre-comp in After Effects so you can keep your projects clean and easier to manage. Let's start with your timeline. Imagine you've been building an animation and you now have several layers that logically belong together. Maybe it's a character rig, a logo made of multiple parts, or a cluster of text and shapes that all form one element on screen. Instead of leaving all those individual layers scattered across your timeline, you can group them into a single tidy layer using a pre-composition, often called a pre-comp. First, go to the timeline panel and highlight the layers you want to group. You can do this by clicking the first layer, then holding Shift and clicking the last layer in the range to select everything in between. If you want to select non-adjacent layers, hold Control on Windows or Command on a Mac while clicking each layer you want. Take a moment here to be sure you've included everything that should be grouped together and nothing extra. It's much easier to get the selection right now than to fix it later. With your layers selected, you're ready to pre-compose. At the top of the screen, go to the layer menu, then choose pre-compose. This will open the pre-compose dialog box. This step is essentially you telling After Effects, take all these layers and place them inside their own mini composition. Inside the pre-compose dialog, you'll see a few options. The key one to pay attention to is the option to move all attributes into the new composition. Make sure you choose move all attributes into the new composition. This means that any effects, transforms, or other properties that belong to those layers will now live inside the new pre-comp instead of staying in the main composition. Choosing this option is important for keeping things organized. With all attributes moved into the new composition, your main timeline stays cleaner, and you can make detailed adjustments by opening the pre-comp itself. This is usually what you want when you're trying to treat several layers as one unified element. Once you confirm your settings and click OK, After Effects creates a new composition and places your selected layers inside it. On your main timeline, you'll now see just one layer, the new pre-comp. Everything you selected earlier has been nested inside that new composition. Now you're working with the pre-comp. Think of it as a container. Inside it are all your original layers, exactly as they were, but from the perspective of the main composition, it behaves like a single layer. You can move it, scale it, rotate it, or add effects to it, just as you would with any other layer. The difference is that any change you make at this level affects the whole group of layers inside the pre-comp. If you want to adjust individual layers later, just double-click the pre-comp layer in the timeline. That opens the new composition in its own tab, where you'll see all of the original layers waiting for you. You can tweak keyframes, adjust effects, or add new elements inside that pre-comp, and all those changes will flow back into your main composition automatically. By using pre-comps in this way, you keep your main timeline cleaner, reduce clutter, and make complex animations much easier to manage. And that's all it takes. Select your layers, pre-compose them, choose to move all attributes into